Yay! So that was Sword Art Online.
Thank you for showing me. I've never actually watched Sword Art Online. It's one of those things where, like, I exist on the internet, so I hear other people talking about Sword Art Online. But I'm just like, I know nothing about that.
And how you do, it reels you in, and then it just gets kind of weird. But then the Something Witty Entertainment one kind of reels you in, and it keeps you there, and you're like, I want to see more.
But yeah, that was cool. Now we segue to another video where we talk about some reality show.
Yeah, no more video games. Let's talk about reality, because that's what reality shows are. It's reality. Because I
think the animes are more realistic than reality.
Oh gosh. I remember watching an anime called K-On!, which is about these high school students who form a band and stuff, and I'm like, this is so wholesome and cute. And I'm like, no, this isn't how it happens in real life. Oh, I like your Sanderson sister.
Oh, thank you. That was also made. It's from Tale of the Bunny Picnic. It's a Jim Henson thing. Somebody in our Noah Hutchins does these really cool crochet dolls and sent them to me.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
I just know how to crochet, or I know how to knit scarves. That's all I know how to do.
I want to learn how to crochet, but I never have.
I know there was someone on The Resident who crocheted, and just seeing her and I'm just like, oh, I feel like I could do that, but then I'm just like trying to knit, and I'm like,
It's magical watching somebody crochet. It's like, wow.
the loops and the things, and it's all working out perfectly. How did they do that?
So what 2000s reality show do we feel like watching?
Oh gosh. I mean, the Simple Life. We could always start with The Simple Life.
The Simple Life is so interesting because it's obviously, like, none of it is real, like...
Oh, we can call out the production budget.
Oh, God. When was it made? It was, like, 2005, The Simple Life.
The Simpsons.
Okay, we're just gonna go totally legally again.
Yes, legal.
So Patrick sent us it on DVD. But I can't play the DVD on this particular rig because, of course, I can't because everything broke on me.
Oh, no.
Oh, it's on Tubi. Okay.
Oh, okay.
That makes sense. I refuse to believe that we're, like, gatekeeping Simple Life from 2005.
Oh, my gosh.
It's not on... It's... Huh.
No.
You lied to me, Tubi.
Tubi, why?
Tubi does that thing where it's like, oh, you want to watch that show? Here's a picture of that show.
They probably make so much extra money with the traffic on their site because people are like, oh, I want to watch this. Wait, it's not here.
Yup.
Hi.
Hi.
Meet Paris Hilton.
Oh, wow. Why did they say that like she's wanted for crime?
Model. Jet setter. Target of the tabloids.
Especially after, like, we were talking about this before, like, learning about, like, Paris Hilton and, like, all the shit that she had to go through.
Yeah.
It's just kind of like, yes, look at this fictional version of a person where she's got no cares in the world.
Heir to the $360 million Hilton fortune.
Oh my god.
That's hot. Oh, wait, can I say that? It's copyrighted. I can't say that. Oh, no, that out.
We can
her
say
catch. Oh, okay.
This is commentary.
Oh, okay.
Nicole Richie, daughter of superstar Lionel Richie. 30 days, no money, no luxury, and no clue.
Yes, because I'm sure they walk around
Yeah.
in there every day with just a big thing of money.
Well, now it's on a credit card, so it's like, here's my big thing of money.
Yeah.
We're not gonna make it. We were gonna love to see you guys suffer.
That guy is just like staring at them in the background.
Oh my god.
He was just like,
Listen, everyone thinks Nicole and I are these two girls who've never worked a day in their life and that we can't do anything.
I mean, they actually are really good businesswomen for, you know, the way that they, like, marketed and, like, kept up the whole persona.
exactly. I mean, Paris Hilton's a great actress.
Paris Hilton's also, like, a really, like, a DJ, like, in the EDM scene.
Yeah. I remember she was on a movie called Repo, the Genetic Opera, and she was actually really good in it, I thought, because you see her for the first time and you're like, that's Paris Hilton kind of thing, and she's a good singer, but I think she won a Razzie Award for it, and I'm like, this is one of the roles she didn't deserve a Razzie for.
Isn't that Paris Hilton?
Oh gosh. The Simple Life.
Loving it.
I love that.
I'm gonna take these shoes on the farm with me.
Oh, it was really funny on RuPaul's Drag Race on season 13. One of Paris Hilton's makeup artists was one of the drag queens on it, and she did Paris for Snatch Game, and at first she's like, "Hey Rue, how's it going? Let's turn on the cameras and let's do this." And it's like, "Well, the cameras are rolling," and then she's like, "Oh crap, that's so embarrassing." And like Shane, it's
You
like,
knew the cameras are rolling.
exactly. But that's what made it funny.
The mid-2000s hat.
Oh gosh, I remember watching America's Next Top Model the early seasons and just seeing like a lot of like I can't remember, or it's like a lot of spaghetti straps.
I want to do a video where I watch one of those like what not to wear from the 2000s. Just follow the terrible fashion advice from 2003.
Oh gosh, there's a YouTuber they do commentary on America's Next Top Model, and they always play this video where it's like daytime tweed with an evening chiffon.
With an evening chiffon.
And I'm just like, oh my gosh, there's a dog.
Paris Hilton got mass roasted for doing a YouTube video where she was teaching everybody how to make like her lasagna recipe or something. And I just feel bad because I too am chaotic and don't know what I'm doing in the kitchen. So I'm just like, leave Paris alone. She's trying.
I guess other people would do this much more gracefully, but I've had a long day, as usual.
Oh gosh, you're surrounded by curtains instead of leave Paris alone.
They were right though. We should have left Britney alone.
Yeah, that individual was right the whole time. And now Britney is out of her conservatorship.
Yay.
Some of her family needs to go to jail, and people are seeing her Instagram and they're like, she's unhinged. And I'm just like, oh my god, you people, leave her alone.
Leave Britney alone. We've been over this.
Yeah, just let her live her life.
But say, where are the glamorous guests of honor?
Was that Kathy Hilton, their mom? Or Paris's mom?
Probably.
Oh my gosh, her face looks so different.
What do you think this is gonna do for you?
That smolder.
Oh gosh, Chihuahua.
The dog has boots.
That is so cute. Wait, the dog was running amongst the crowd and is now in Paris's arms. Unless it's a different dog. I'm not paying attention to the outfits.
There could be multiple dogs.
Yeah.
Kathy and I want to thank you all for coming.
Yeah, it is.
Oh my gosh, she looks because she's on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, and I'm like, oh, she's so different.
Okay.
Oh gosh, and on Real Housewives, Kathy kind of has the like, I don't understand what's happening kind of thing going on.
Cheer you on to do the best you can on your adventure.
Oh my gosh, that skirt.
The skirt. This is so like time capsule 2000s.
Oh gosh. Oh, I like the adding in of the cheers, just the background characters just being like, I'm gonna get paid so those people are being paid more than we have in like a year doing background doing
Yeah,
that.
right.
Without cell phones or credit cards, that is.
Miss Hilton.
Yes.
You gotta have a backup.
Yeah. I just love how, like, her fancy flip phone and, like, oh yeah, in the early 2000s, flip phones were, like, the thing.
Yeah.
Now it's iPhones and Androids.
I
And...
remember being like, I'm gonna have a bedazzled flip phone, because that's what the cool kids have.
Oh, gosh. Oh, and now flip phones are making a comeback.
I mean, they are useful in the way that they're, like, indestructible, but I feel like that's not gonna last for very long, because people are gonna remember that flip phones are flip phones.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you can more dramatically hang up on people.
Yeah, tapping the screen is not as satisfying. Or like when you had a landline, like when you could just like hang up for real, and it's like,
Slam.
where's the drama?
Oh gosh, there are some individuals watching this that are like, landlines? What are you talking about?
Oh, are we old?
I remember I was coaching swim team, and like after one of the practices, we were playing a game called Star, where you would give the initials of like a TV show or movie, and someone has to guess it after hints and whatnot. And the person who was just like, it's an old movie, it's from 2002, and I'm just like, oh my god. And this was like 2016, I think, and I'm just like, oh my god.
I run across those like mixes from your childhood, and it's like party rock anthem, and I'm like, oh my god.
Oh my god.
I'm old now.
Wasn't that like 2008 or something?
2011 or 12.
Oh my, that was, but I think I was in high school at that time. I remember Disturbia by Rihanna in high school, and oh gosh, that was probably in the somethings.
Yeah. I remember getting in trouble because our group, not like as a group, we were all like singing Disturbia at the youth group meeting, and everybody was like, "How dare you!"
Oh gosh, yeah. I didn't do that in synagogue, but I wish I did now. I'll find the like Hebrew version and just sing that in there. How does this make you feel, Rabbi?
Oh my god.
Going back to this, I like that, like, they don't even know not to wear heels in the country.
Oh
like,
gosh.
As if you would turn up with, like, stilettos.
Well, if Bryce Dallas, Texas can run away from a T-Rex in heels, then these individuals can walk in high heels. I feel so bad for women on sets because the male directors are probably like, women can just wear heels during these scenes. Or didn't you have to wear heels when it was cold out, or just had to wear heels for a long time and locked your legs and passed out?
Oh, yeah. That was on Dynasty. They were putting everybody in 5-inch heels and then not letting anybody, like, there was nowhere to, like, sit down. Like, nobody was getting, like, breaks. So, like, I didn't pass out, but I almost passed out. I was like, trying to keep balance, and then I, like, rolled my ankle, and, like, and it was, like, one of those where we were on, like, hour 15, right? And I'm just like, I want to go home.
I remember I was on the movie Blockers with John Cena, and it was really funny because it's I think prom or something, and prom dresses, all the young ladies are in high heels and stuff, and there's one guy there who's like, my feet hurt, and there were a bunch of young ladies around us, and they all turned towards him, and I was just like backing away slowly because they were just like.
Yeah, I remember we were doing a scene where we were at the second after party of the night, because of course we were, and they were like, you have to still be wearing your heels. I'm like, there's no way you would still be wearing your heels, because somebody was like, maybe they could carry them, and I'm like, yes, let us carry the heels, and they're like, no, they should probably still be wearing them. I'm like, you have never met a woman who has ever worn high heels. There's no way. It's like 2 a.m.
Yeah, it's just like men. It reminds me of in the movie, Baby Driver, where one of the actresses is a waitress and she's wearing high heels, and it's like, if you're on your feet for like 10 plus hours, you're not wearing heels.
No, I wouldn't even be in like flats, because those will dig into your feet after a while.
Oh gosh, yeah. Proper footwear is important when you're a background extra.
Closed-toed shoes on set.
Here, walk outside in open-toed shoes.
Once upon a time, I was a big fan of like sandals and flip-flops, and then I started working on set and that all went out the window.
What do you mean you don't want to wear these sandals when it's like 40 degrees outside and it's a night shoot and you're at like a carnival?
Well, I saw someone get yelled at by a grip because he's like, this equipment could take your whole foot off, and I was like, oh, I'm never gonna wear open-toed shoes again in my entire life. I'm sorry for existing.
We could have a whole podcast about you, me, Natasha, and Katie just talking about our being on set.
Yeah, the podcast is just called Our NDAs Are Up. Podcast.
Oh gosh, we just bleep out the names.
Unless it's really egregious, I'm just like, I was on this one set.
And we're all like, was it the one? Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Was it Marvel? No. I don't know when NDAs run out, so I'm just like...
It's usually 2 years, or when the thing comes out, but I guess every NDA is different. You read the fine print.
Darn it. I need to do that eventually.
No.
Where do you think you're going, Paris? You're going that way.
To what, the bushes?
Okay.
I mean, she's got a point. She's like, you're going that way. She's like, to where? The bushes? What, do you want me to drive?
Where's their GPS?
They're not in the same place when you do or maybe they are, I can't tell.
The reverse does not work.
So just drive that way.
Are you kidding me? I cannot believe there's...
Oh my gosh. Remember when you used to print out MapQuest directions?
You like get a birthday party invitation and they've like folded up like the directions to their house.
Yes.
It's in neutral, Paris.
No reverse.
Drive.
It's screaming.
Oh my god.
I also relate to this because I'm a terrible driver. I get very nervous behind the wheel of a car.
They've been driving for like 2 minutes and the car is
stalled. Although it would be really mean, but like reality TV of the producers to just be like, here's a car that is basically not running. Put her in the car and just make her feel like it's her fault.
Altus, Arkansas. Or Arkansas.
On principle, it should be Arkansas. If we have Kansas, then we should have Arkansas.
How are you going to treat them?
Depends on how they treat me.
Oh gosh, such a 2000s haircut.
First of all, I just like, it's just like, oh, we're reading about them in the tabloids while we're waiting for them to show up.
If they're nice to me, I'll be nice to them. But if they're like little snotty bitches, I mean.
Huh. I just see a floating head on that kid. Everything else is just blank.
Where'd he go? Oh, this must have been so weird for them. It's like, what do you mean? What is reality TV?
We are literally in the middle of nowhere. I know.
And they have no seatbelts on. And she has a dog in her lap.
Oh, she does have the dog. I was wondering where the dog was. Dog is so tiny, I keep losing it.
Oh, such scenic shots.
Nice to meet you.
Albert.
Hi, Nicole. Nice to meet you.
Oh, were they staying with multiple different people? I forget how this happened. I just saw a family and then I saw more. There's a lot of people.
Yeah, I guess it's I think when they showed the family, it was a big family.
She's frying chicken in front of the live chickens. That's so morbid.
Oh, God. Ugh.
What was that? Possum.
I would
what
have
is-
also had that reaction to the possum, though.
Yeah. Swerve. Urk. I'm sure a lot of people in Arkansas are like, we're not that country. Stop with the banjo music.
And then somebody's like, hey, that's my Nana.
I know them.
You know, it's like a small town where, like, everybody knows everybody.
Yeah, they were probably like, okay, what's a cheap town that we don't have to pay a lot of money on to film there?
Where's a place in America where they don't know what the going rate is?
Exactly. That's how they'll get you.
We are slimy reality TV producers.
Oh gosh, we're gonna get a note from the producer that's like, how dare you? I worked very hard to produce this show.
In this fictionalized version of this fictionalized show, this is what happened. We're not saying the real producers did that. We're just saying, for legal purposes, that's all we're saying.
I'm happy here. Thank you for having us.
Oh,
Who's Kane?
He's another one of the boys.
How old's he?
He's 15.
Oh god. She's just looking at her like, don't you dare. Stay away from my sons.
that is illegal. He is a child.
How old are Paris and Nikki at
They're in
this?
their 20s at this point.
Oh, okay, yeah. So yeah, that's illegal.
I don't know how they dress out in LA if everybody dresses like that.
They are all like looking at them with like this judgment, right?
Well, I'm sure Paris could be like, well, you were frying chickens in front of live chickens, so don't judge me. Are those like the clear heels?
Oh
that she-
God, remember?
Watch the place and don't step on the well.
Well.
There's a well.
A real well?
Yeah, it's a real well.
The girl from The Ring just comes out of that well at night. Don't look at her.
She's just another member of the family. Just don't watch the videotape.
I like how there's a
Okay.
clock
Oh.
running. Like they've been there for 46 minutes. How long are they gonna last?
I did not think that we would be living on a porch with a well in the middle of the floor.
Where does a mansplainer get his water?
Well, actually.
Yeah, from a well, actually. Yep. Sorry, I saw the well and it took me a minute to get to that joke.
They've been in different outfits every time they've done a cutaway. They didn't even try to make it look like this was all done at the same time.
Oh gosh, on RuPaul's Drag Race after season 4, a lot of people were like, "Wait a second, the interview outfits are different when you like what's supposed to be like the same interview head." So they're like, "Wait a second, you're cutting to different interviews." So after that, they all the drag queens there wear the same outfit, or all the contestants wear the same outfit every time they're in a confessional.
So my confessional outfit.
Exactly. They have they have to pick options for it and stuff. It's like, okay, or I'm just imagining wardrobe being like, okay, so what wardrobe have you brought for your confessional look today?
$50.
$50 for groceries for a big family?
Oh my God.
That's not a lot.
Inflation couldn't have hit that hard since the mid-2000s.
Pig's feet. Ew, barf.
$2.29 for a pig seat. Wow. Oh, the good old days.
Ew.
Oh, they're not even checking the price. Oh, there's not as much stuff in the previous
Nope.
cut.
All right, that's it. We're done.
They smushed the bread.
Imagine you're like going into this grocery store and they're just like, hold up, guys, we're doing a reality show, and you're like, oh God, I'm never getting out of here.
I would be the person to position myself kind of like off camera behind them, so I would be seen briefly. So I could be like, I was on a reality show. I wasn't paid, but it happened.
I mean, I was Family Feud audience, not paid, back before I did background, back when I was young and naive. Didn't know.
Get paid for your extra work, people.
Get paid. If you see one of those things, it's like, we'll give you free tickets. Go on the extras casting whatever of your town and just they're gonna be hiring. You could do the same thing and then get money.
Exactly.
Is all I have?
Yeah.
So wait, did they just forgive them of their $15 short, or did they?
Great, this is so lame.
Okay, well, we don't need
Apple juice.
Oh, they put stuff back.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I wonder if these are extras. Do you think they just cleared out the store and then hired extras?
That's a definite possibility because they're not blurring out. Well, they're not blurring out any faces, so I mean, it's like might be like, huh. Because usually if they blur out faces, that means they're like in a real place and they're like they didn't sign a waiver, but.
So the power move is hiring the extras and blurring out the faces.
Oh. Or it's like, oh, they're on to us. We need to blur out faces. I remember my dad asked me, like, oh, on reality TV shows, do they have background? And I'm like, for like Real Housewives, I don't think so. But they might.
I know a couple of them definitely do.
Ah, good to know.
I don't want to say which ones because I can't remember for sure. I don't want to accuse a reality show of having issues when they don't, but...
The Real Housewives, it's not real people.
Where'd you get this cart thing?
Oh, this wardrobe.
Although it's probably very hot out, like...
Oh, gosh. No, just some for winter like they do on background.
What are those?
Chickens?
Those chickens are dead.
I'm not touching them.
Nope. The chicken killer done that.
Oh, God. That's so terrifying hearing it from a small child.
Well, my paternal grandmother lived on a farm, and she was, when she was like 5 years old, and she had been doing it for a while, where she's like, I don't want to eat chicken anymore. And my mom accidentally forgot that it made her a chicken dish, and she was just like, no, thank you. And it was just like,
my grandmother, Grandma Judy, who lives with us, she lived on a dairy farm for a while. So like, she was very against killing the animals. They had milk cows.
Ah, okay. I'm sure a lot of people are watching this. They're like, yeah, veganism, vegetarianism. And I'm like, I eat eggs. I can't go vegan.
I eat too much cheese to be vegan.
Oh, cheese is so good.
Sorry, vegan teacher.
sorry, all the vegan individuals out there. But I only eat unfertilized eggs, and chickens have unfertilized eggs that they just lay. So it's like I'll eat. Those are the eggs I eat.
Yeah, those aren't gonna be a chicken. They're just unfertilized.
Yeah, exactly. You're welcome.
But no, there's this lady called the vegan teacher. I don't know if you've ever seen her, and she's like known for being like crazy and like being like,
stop being a chicken shit. No offense to the chickens and their shit.
She's like, because she's like, eating meat is as bad as being a murderer, and it's just like, it's not though.
Oh my god.
It's really not though. Oh my god.
Oh gosh, there's gonna be hate comments like, yes it is, how dare you.
I mean, I respect people that are just like out of principle, I don't eat animals, but being like, if you eat meat, you're as bad as a murderer to me. It's like, oh god, oh my goodness. It's gonna be like that.
Do y'all want to help me pluck some chickens?
Oh no. I'm not gonna make you guys watch all of this, but they're cutting. She's cutting up the chicken
and defeathering the chicken.
Yes.
Oh.
Well, it's like in that movie Leap Year where Amy Adams is like stressed, like horrified because he killed the chicken, and he's like, wonder where it is that you thought chickens come from, and she's like, the freezer section.
Oh, bless her heart.
The flashback.
Oh, oh, that editing.
They even got the shot of the knife coming down.
I wonder if they're like, okay, we need to roll B-roll footage. What are we B-rolling? We need someone swinging a knife down. Okay, rock, paper, scissors for the knife swinging.
Well, what they do when it goes by cameras, they actually do it up and then they reverse it so that you don't accidentally chop the camera.
Oh. I just can't imagine living in a big city.
I could never imagine living here.
Different strokes for different folks.
Yeah.
Now, do you guys hang out at Walmart?
Everybody, who among us hasn't hung out at a Walmart?
Like, oh, you have toys and you have toilet roll. You have everything in one shop.
I don't know.
What is Walmart?
Oh, I remember this. Where they were like, she doesn't know what Walmart is. It's like, yes, she does. Promise you, she does.
It's like they sell wall stuff.
See, she's a good actress.
Yeah.
They hang out there?
In the South, people hang out there.
We're not that bad.
In the South, We hang out at Walmart.
Yeah, that's
Excuse me, we hang out at Target, ma'am.
Target is a little bit more high class, allegedly. I don't know.
I'm a basic white bitch and I go to Target.
Oh gosh, I just go to Kroger.
No, that is a tick. Do you know what ticks are?
A tick?
Oh my gosh, ticks. I remember one time I worked at a vet hospital in high school, and there was one day I was just scratching the back of my leg and I felt like a bump, and I'm just like, huh, and I'm just like, oh, what is that? And I'm just like, and there was like a tick.
Yeah, I had to be treated for preventative Lyme disease because I had like the tick bite with like the bullseye around it, like over this past summer. So I don't think they're overreacting at all to be like a tick in my sheets.
Yeah, that's not something like, oh, that's so quirky. That's not like that's not like a chicken.
That's dangerous.
It's not like a chicken or like an adorable cat just rolled up under the curtains that could pounce at you. This is like a thing that can disease you.
Disease you.
You can get ticks out here?
Oh, yes. Y'all have to check each other for ticks.
Yeah, that's actually horrifying.
Oh my god. Look at it. Ew!
Oh gosh, when beetles fly around, you just hear.
Oh my god. Ew!
It's not like that was like bee noises, but they just like run into things, and you're like, what is that?
I like how everybody presumably ran in just to point and laugh at them. It's like, ha ha!
I swear on my life. I swear on my life.
Yes, I'm sure the 4-year-old is able to kill all the bugs.
Yep.
Okay, kill it. Hit it again.
He's just randomly. Oh. You did kill it.
It'll be icy and cold in the morning.
Oh,
thank you, Paxton.
Yeah, if I was there, I'd be like, I'm bringing my own blanket. I'm not getting under the covers. Unless you like bleach these sheets.
Make your beds every morning.
Oh, they're up so early. It's still yesterday outside.
Oh gosh. I remember some of my mom's side of the family lives on a farm, and we spent the night over there, and I remember waking up and I think it was like 7 or 8 a.m. and they were already gone. They were already doing their chores and stuff, and I'm just like, huh.
Oh boy.
Thank you guys for letting us stay with you. I think that's so sweet. And we won't give you any trouble, I promise.
Except for all the camera crews that are uprooting your home. Don't let camera crews into your home. I don't even want to think about how much stuff they damage in these people's home.
Oh gosh, unless you have like really good insurance.
One time I was working on some set, I can't remember what it was, and we're in this big fancy house, and you just hear smash, and it's like, they broke in this big vase that was like, I was like, oh no. And they're like, get locations on the phone, they have to call. Can you imagine like having to call the owner and be like, someone broke your very expensive vase. I didn't do it, but it's just my job to inform you of these things.
I would just be like, That's why you hide all your breakable fancy stuff. I remember one of my mom's friends had she had a neighbor whose house was used in like Barbershop 3 or something.
Okay.
And my mom's friend's house was like seen in it. And apparently the woman got a lot of money where she was able to pay off all her debt and go on vacation. I'm like, I want to pay off my debt and go on vacation. Film at my house. And then I'm like,
When I worked Violence of Action, which came out under a different name, but they were only in town for 2 weeks, I worked as a stand-in for like 1 week. Then the last day they were here for half a day, they filmed literally on this street outside. My parents got paid more money for the inconvenience of them being on our street than I got paid for the whole week of working there.
Oh my god.
I was just like, oh.
Rude.
So what are we doing tonight?
What do you want to do?
What's fun?
Oh, is that the eldest son that they're flirting with to create some drama? I don't know.
He's so sweet.
He's sweet.
No.
No.
We should have a threesome with them.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, that is a child. Nicole!
Wait, what is everyone ages here?
Let him have something.
Oh.
Meanwhile, that kid's like 24 and we don't know it. No, that's definitely a child.
29 days to go. The mom comes out. What did you say?
With a bat? I would. If somebody was hitting on my child.
Or
if a grown-up was hitting on my child. Oh my god.
Oh my.
Girls, I know you're here.
Do you want to watch another episode?
Oh my gosh,
of it?
please.
I just want to sit here and watch this whole season.
Yes.
Oh no. Oh my god.
Anal salty. Oh.
You're good. Trust me, worse things have been said on this channel. It's okay.
Wants a kiss?
But I'm just imagining the mom watching this and being like, do you want to do what with my child?
Hello, police.
I would like to report a crime. Yeah, see, the guy in the black is like looking at
Just
the camera.
staring them down.
I mean, Well, I mean, when I saw Chris Hemsworth in real life, I will admit that I did do a few, like...
Double takes.
Yeah, there. Oh gosh, I like to talk about this moment sometimes, but it was for reshoots for when I feel like I can't say the name or else I'll get in trouble. But it's what they were doing reshoots in Georgia for Chris Hemsworth, one of his most notable characters, and it was really hot. There was, or do you know Jeff Deacon at all?
I know that name.
His husband stands in for Matt on The Resident.
Oh, Jeff and yeah. Jeff and Tim.
Yes,
they're the nicest.
They are, and so Jeff can tell you because we were decked out. It's July in Georgia. We are decked out head to toe. Like the only skin showing is our face. I have gloves that are like kind of tied to my arms, so I can't like take them off, and like the material didn't breathe, and we had to wear these masks, and mine didn't fit, and there was like a little chin area, and there was like a pool of sweat in there, so it was really gross. But so people are like, what does this have to do with Chris Hemsworth? But there was a point where, you know, he had his costume on and he was able to, like, you know, remove some layers and stuff, and there was a point where I turn around and I see like he has his tank or his undershirt like lifted up really, and there's like a fan right here, and he's like lift his
we're like, we got you, man.
And his abs are showing, and I'm just like,
he does have abs.
He does, and I'm like, those are abs. Those are what they look like in real life. And I'm just like, I am dying. I need this. I need to see his abs for no other reason.
I don't blame him in July in Georgia for being like all of the cold.
Yeah, and I really wish I had a photo to show, because I just want to be like, this is what I was wearing, because it was head to toe. The boots were amazing. They were like halfway up my thigh, and I was just like, oh, these are fancy. And then I get outside and I'm just like,
I know. You can't take pictures of your costume because they're like, you might leak it, but it's like, I just want to keep it for me. I'll never show a soul. I just want to be able to prove what I was wearing.
Yeah, and so one day I'm just gonna ask Marvel and be like, hey, do you have my name is Gabriel Kustick, do you have these photos? So if anyone knows the people who work wardrobe at Marvel at studios, I would I don't know if I could say that.
I'll cut it out.
Okay, cool. Who works at the studios that they film the Marvel stuff, and then please find a way to give me these photos, because they're really cool. And
they just go into a file and they're like, aha,
we found it. We're looking at the camera angles, and they were only going to show our feet the whole time.
No.
Yeah, and they only show her feet. But then there's I don't know if I could really talk about this, but Natasha talked about the Lou Ferrigno scene, and yeah, Lou Ferrigno was supposed to make a cameo in that movie, but it's just it doesn't exist, and I'm like, can we talk about it?
Yeah, Natasha was mad because she was right next to him, so she was like, I know I'm gonna make this movie because I'm literally right next to Lou Ferrigno, and then they cut Lou Ferrigno, and she was like, why?
and you know, we had to wear outfits in there, so you know, instead of being outside, we're in like a hot warehouse. But I did get to see Tom Hiddleston in real life,
too. Oh, that would make me happy.
But it was at a distance, and I'm like, Tom Hiddleston, whoa.
I know, I never got to work Loki, but that might be for the best, because I'd be like, Tom.
Tom Hiddleston. Hello. Yeah, I think after working so many movies, there are like only a few choice. Like, I think maybe if I saw Chris Evans in real life, I'll be like, oh.
It gets to the point where like the like, ooh, a celebrity wears off, and it's just the people that have made things that are important to you.
Yeah, just gotta find those people.
Yeah.